Hey guys, it's Beto here. I hope you had a great weekend. I want to get you set up for the following week. I'm going to give you a price check on Bitcoin on base. Also, I'm going to tell you why I was wrong with some of my predictions, and I'll give you one event in the US economy that's coming that you should keep your eye on. All right, guys, so let's take a quick look at Bitcoin on base. I want to start by sharing with you a prediction that I got wrong. Usually when I get them right, I won't brag about it, but I'll show you guys. It's really nice when you get them right. It's not that often, but this one I got wrong, and I'll tell you why, because I like learning and I like really taking a deeper look at things to see why I got things wrong. But yesterday I posted that by Sunday end of day, we would break the 28 cent mark for Bitcoin on base in terms of price action and go into start trading at a little bit higher level. But at this point, Bitcoin on base is trading at 27 cents, just above 27 cents, with a market cap of $4.2 million. And I'll tell you why I was wrong. I don't think the 28 cent mark or resistance is going to be broken for a couple of days, or at least a few days. It could be a little bit longer, but all depends on the market, obviously, and how things are going in the full crypto market. But for now, what I did is I started looking at at some indicators, and the first one that I started looking at is the trusty MACD. It's one that basically tells you if a token or if a price or if an asset is oversold or overbought. And right now, I believe with the MACD that Bitcoin on base is overbought. So it's going to start cooling down. It's already starting to touch those two lines at the bottom of your screen. The orange and blue are starting to touch, and then those green little candles starting to kind of diminish. That tells you it's going to start going into the red area down here. So that's one indicator that I think it's telling us that the price or the token is overbought, and that's fine, right? You usually think of pullbacks as healthy for a token, for an asset, and then it'll eventually start going up. But also another indicator that I notice is, and I started barely using this really recently, it's the EMA cross indicator. And basically when these two lines that you see, the orange and the green line right here, when these two lines are crossing, it'll typically signal bullish momentum, right? So here it crossed on the 8th of May, and then it rallied all the way up, and that's where we are right now at around 27 cents. But look at how separated these lines are, and typically that's the opposite of the cross. So I think there's going to be some downward movement on the chart, but it's likely just going to go down to the 25 cent mark and then maybe trade sideways there for a little bit. There's some distribution, and then we'll see the next leg up and hopefully break the 28 cent resistance in the next few days, hopefully by the end of the week. And it all has to do with the market. One big event that I want to show you about is the consumer price index. That's going to be released. The numbers for for April are going to be released on Tuesday. So that's going to be important. Basically, consumer price index tells about inflation from the consumer perspective. So as you know, that's going to be something important because it impacts the total U.S. economy and sentiment and all that stuff. But if it's a good number, it's gonna kick us in the right direction. And also, China and the U.S. are talking trade. Some positive news coming out Sunday afternoon, so we'll keep an eye on that. But hopefully, we'll have a great weekend in crypto and a great week, I should say, for Bitcoin on base. There you have it, guys. I hope you have a great week. Please subscribe and follow if you don't, and I'll talk to you next time.